Welcome to another video on the C programming video series for the beginners. In this video, we will talk about how we can get the address of a variable. Now, from the previous tutorials, we have learned that when we create a variable in our program, some number of bytes are allocated for that variable to store the value. Here in this video, we will see how we can get the memory address of that variable, which is nothing but when we thought about the variables as boxes, we have seen that the boxes will have the labels similar to the variable name. And then we have seen that boxes will have the address, which will specify where the box is saved. Just like that, the variables will also have the address, which is nothing but the memory address where the variable is stored. Now here, for the demonstration purpose, I will create a variable of type integer and I will call it as age. I will assign a value of 30 for this variable. Now, in order to get the address of a variable, we use an operator called as address of. This operator is denoted by this ampersand symbol. When we use this operator with a variable, we get the memory address of that variable. So here, what we do is we will print the memory address of this variable age. So here I'm going to use the printf function and I will say memory address is, and then here we will have a placeholder, and in order to display the memory address, we use the format specifier %p, and then we have to provide the value for this placeholder, and that value will be the memory address. As I said before, in order to get the memory address of a variable, we need to use this ampersand symbol. So it will be ampersand symbol and then the name of the variable, which is age. That's it. Now we will save this program and we will run this. We can see the memory address of this variable is displayed in here. Similarly, for any type of variable, if we use this ampersand symbol, we get the memory address. For example, let us say we have the variable char letter, and let us assign the letter A for this variable. Now, if I want to get the memory address of this letter variable, all I have to do is I have to use this ampersand symbol and the variable name, which is letter in this case. That's it. If I save this program and if I run this, we get the value displayed in here. Now, similarly, we can use this ampersand operator with any other variable to get the memory address. Now, one last thing that we're gonna see in this particular video is what address actually we get when we use this ampersand symbol. Now, in order to demonstrate this, I will comment this letter variable and I will display the address of this age variable. If I save and run this program, we will get a memory address displayed in here. Now, in the previous tutorial, we have learned about the bits and bytes. And here, let us say this is a snapshot that we have taken from the memory. And here, every cell is a byte in this particular image. And every byte will have 8 bits, as we can see here. Now, let us say this byte has the address 101. The next byte will have the address 102, 103, 104, like that. Now, only for the example purpose, I'm taking the address 101 here, to simplify things. Now, what happens when we create a variable age? So in our program, we created the variable age and we assigned the value 30 in this. So when we create this variable age, a variable with the name age is created and it will be allocated some number of bytes to store the value. From the previous videos, we have learned that the compiler that we are using, it uses 4 bytes of memory in order to store an integer value. This age variable is of type integer in this code that we have written. So here, when we create this age variable, this variable is created and memory is allocated. Now let us assume that these 4 bytes are allocated for storing this age variable. So the address of this age variable will be the address of the first byte of this storage block which is allocated. In this example, in this particular example, the address of this age variable will be 102. Okay. Now, as I said before, just for the example purpose, we're taking these values in here. So when these 4 bytes are allocated, we know that each byte will have its own address. When we say the address of this variable age, the address will be the address of this first byte. So that is what we have seen in our program. Now similarly, when we had the variable letter, since the letter variable is of character type, we have seen from the previous video that for character data type, 1 byte of memory is allocated. And now let us say this byte was freely available, and that's why this byte is allocated for this letter variable. Let us assume that the address is 135. And since it takes only 1 byte for this character variable type, the address of this letter variable will be this 135, which is the address of this particular byte which is allocated. Since there is only 1 byte, it will be the address. So this is it guys for this particular video. I hope you guys understand this. If you guys have any doubt, please post that in the comment section. If you happen to have the solution for someone else's doubt, please reply. So this is it guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later in the next video.